Hi, my name is Mary. Today FM plays the best music in Lambasa. Today FM rocks.
My name is Thomas. I'm here in Nakasi and I like to listen to Today FM because it rocks.
My name is Milenia. Today FM rocks here in Singatoka.
My name is Enrique and Today FM rocks here in Tavua.
My name is Mary Jane. I love listening to Today FM here in Ba. Today FM rocks.
My name is Ilay Tiambal and I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
In the news tonight, more confusion in Sadelpa camp. 6 provisional candidates disqualified. And fuel prices to increase from tomorrow.
From the studios of FBC Suba, Amrita Sagar.
More misapprehension obfuscates tonight within the Social Democratic Liberal Party camp. This over the issue of the deputy party leader. There was an obvious disagreement earlier this week between senior members of the party on party leader Sitiveni Rambuka's decision to appoint Sadelpa President Ratunaingama Lalambalavu as the deputy leader. Now, with both General Secretary Andi Lithia Nginimbaravi and Ratunaingama refuting Rambuka's claims, a senior party member has tonight thrown his hat in the ring, saying he wouldn't mind taking up the position himself. Ali Kimbia with the story.
One of the most infamously vocal members of Sadelpa, Nico Nawaikula, is ready to take up the position of deputy party leader if given a chance.
Well, I think I'm ready as anyone is ready because, leadership depends on, the empowerment of those who are beside you.
With elections just a few weeks away, Nawaikula says no names have been proposed for the post and he hopes that good judgment will prevail amongst party members when electing a deputy leader.
Well, I'm not even sure who they are, but we leave it to the good judgment of the people that will decide on that, namely the management board.
When asked by FBC News to comment on Ratunaingama's refusal to accept the appointment made by Rambuka, Nawaikula agrees with Ratunaingama and Andi Lithia Nginimbaravi, saying procedures must always be adhered to.
There's a process that needs to be filled before anyone can assume the position of deputy party leader, and obviously that has to be done, and that's the reason why the clarification, and that's also the reason why there is a difference of opinion.
Nawaikula believes Rambuka had made a blunder about the purported appointment of Ratunaingama because Rambuka was ignorant of the procedures to appoint a deputy party leader.
I assume that the party leader was not aware that the totality of the process needs to be implemented first.
Sadelpa amended its constitution earlier this year to only allow for the party president to act as a deputy leader in the event that the party leader was removed. The management board would then appoint a permanent deputy leader. Nawaikula remains hopeful that when the time comes, it will be him that will reign as the second man in charge of Sadelpa. Ali Kimbia, FBC News.
6 provisional candidates from 4 political parties have been disqualified by the Fijian Elections Office for not meeting various candidate requirements. The Supervisor of Elections says they received 178 nominations. However, only 172 were approved. Anna Ravula reports that 50 candidates were approved for Fiji First, Sadelpa, NFP, and 22 candidates for FLP.
The Supervisor of Elections explained the various reasons behind this disqualification.
Azia Ali was not approved on the basis of not being in the country for the minimum period of 18 months out of the 2 years immediately preceding the writ. The nomination for Mr. Adi Narayan has not been approved on the basis of non-confirmation of his status as it currently appears to be a dual citizenship. The candidate, Mr. Firoz Mohammed, was out of the country for a total of 222 days and as a result did not meet the requirements set out by the Electoral Act. And 3 nominations have not been approved as the nominees have been found to have prior criminal convictions that disqualifies them under the Electoral Act.
Names of the 3 FLP provisional candidates were not revealed.
Because of the nature of the rejection, I am unable to name the other 3 as that is due to criminal convictions, and I would probably not be fair to them to name them publicly.
The Fiji First Party General Secretary has confirmed that they will replace Nazir Ali.
We'll make up the 51. Of course, we have only till Monday to do so. And we already have someone in mind, and you'll find out very soon.
I will be meeting these candidates, and we will then be able to make up our minds either to put in an appeal.
In a statement, NFP leader Professor Biman Prasad mentions that they will replace Firoz Mohammed and file the nomination tomorrow. Attempts to get comments from SEDELPA General Secretary Andili Tiangyoni Ravi on their next action proved futile. Meanwhile, the rest of the political parties have until midday tomorrow to file their nominations, and those who wish to appeal their candidates can do so on Tuesday. Anna Ravulo, FBC News.
At least 200 people gathered today at Koravutu College in Nandi as the Fiji First Party continued its campaign in the Western Division. Speaking to those who came to support the party, leader Varenge Bainimarama pleaded with them to vote wisely and choose a party that will continue to fight for everyone's right and welfare. Bainimarama says this is what the Fiji First Party is all about, and that is to put all Fijians first. He told supporters that his party will always look after every ethnic group in Fiji.
You should vote for somebody who's going to stand by you, seriously. You need somebody, you need to vote for some people or group of people or political party that's going to work for you. You have to vote for a political party that's going to help you and your families.
Calls are being made by some politicians for a debate between various political party leaders. With the Fiji Labour Party at the forefront of this, leader Mahendra Chaudhry says Fijians deserve to know what all parties can bring to the table to benefit not only those casting their vote next month, but also the younger generations. Anna Ravulu reports.
Fiji Labour Party leader Mahendra Chaudhry says no debate between political party leaders is unhealthy for Fijians. Chaudhry says the Fiji First Party leader and the General Secretary should not hide from political debates.
We'd very much like to see Mr. Bainimarama or Kayum face the opposition leaders on a face-to-face debate. They are not coming forward. Why are they not coming forward? Why are they keeping to themselves?
The party parliamentary leader says it's vital that Fijians witness such debates.
In any vibrant democracy, that is always an option for the people to be able to witness. And the government of the day, the leader of the party, definitely takes on the opposition at some point before a general election.
However, Fiji First Party General Secretary Ayaz Said Kayum had a different thought about these politicians.
We're not here to grandstand, as these people are all doing grandstanding. When they want to have a debate, they seem to be talking all nonsense, frankly, making all sorts of wild allegations. And in fact, they've all been proven wrong.
Meanwhile, all political parties have been holding rallies around the country, informing people about their policies. Anna Ravulo, FBC News.
Fuel prices will increase from tomorrow. The price of motor spirit will increase by 6 cents per litre and will cost $2.24. Premix outboard fuel will increase by 5 cents per litre and will cost $2.07. Diesel will increase by 7 cents and cost $1.97 per litre, while the price of kerosene will increase by 4 cents and will now cost $1.72 per litre. Fijian Competition and Consumer Commission Chief Executive Joel Abraham says the reason for the increase in price is due to Organisation of Petroleum Exporting Countries' failure in meeting its global production commitments.
Because they had said that it was an expectation globally that the prices would remain stable. However, they failed to meet those production commitments. And as a result, there has been a constraint on supply, and because there is a constraint on supply, and demand has remained constant, this has put an upward pressure on price.
Still to come, defrauding taxi permit recipients to face consequences, warns LTA. And tonight we will bring you the success story of a self-made woman. Details after the break.
Bula, nevang gomal kay leloma, ngongai nakas untuk makarong ng Bula FM, nambando ay nasere.
Hoya ubasit sai lambasa, ya untuk talita ino warong ng Bula FM, nambando ay nasere.
Guya do tumeli ako na tao no hinga toka, talita kina na warong ng Bula FM, nambando ay nasere.
Wala na tunga ng Bula FM, nambando ay nasere namuan.
Na vengo fani na tau nyongo singatoka kita ndo tali taka na Bula FM namba 2 na sere.
Bula FM namba 2 na sere.
An early morning fire has destroyed the warehouse of Ashok Transport in Batuanga, Suva today. Chief Fire Officer Yunilao Modetai says they received a report at about 3:42 this morning. Modetai says they used 4 fire brigades and more than 20 firefighters managed to stop the fire from spreading to other buildings. The investigation to ascertain the cause of the fire will begin soon. Only 7 applicants who provide false documents while applying for taxi permits have surrendered their approval letters. The Land Transport Authority says they are considering legal action on the remaining 155 recipients. Senian Imboila reports.
The grace period to surrender approval letters ended last month, and over 100 of those who provide false information to obtain the letters haven't come forward.
But we have got information, we have cross-checked, we have verified, and we are confident that in fact those 122 were not as genuine applicants.
PJ Maharaj says the action against these people will depend on the kind of false information they provide to obtain the letters.
Some of them will be taken to task, some of them may be criminally charged as well. Because making a statutory declaration is a very serious thing, and the actions will be taken either by the LTA or by the police or 5K.
Taxi drivers have supported the move to penalize these people.
I support the LTA to get their payments back so they can support the poor people to get payment and help them.
I think what they're doing is very good. Doing it all over again, but it's a very good thing because everyone should get a fair chance.
Those steps LTA will take on us taxi drivers, especially on the taxi drivers. Remember, this taxi permit is not for all those civil servants. This taxi permit is not for those rich people sitting on top.
The LTA issued over 1,400 provisional taxi permits in July. Successful applicants in the Western Division will get the approval letters from LTA Lotoka from next Tuesday. Sainian Imboila, FBC News.
Fiji has assumed the chairmanship of the World Bank Small States Forum for a term of 2 years. Fiji will lead a group of 50 countries, central bank governors and World Bank Group management and partner organizations from the OECD, Commonwealth Secretariat, UNDP and IMF to address pressing development challenges and opportunities for small states. Minister for Economy Ayaz Said Qayyum says Fiji will push for better, more tailored mechanisms for accessing concessionary finance to fund critical work to adapt small state economies to the reality of climate change and the degradation of our oceans. He says Fiji will work closely with other small states, development partners and the World Bank to respond with greater flexibility to open up flows of finance that can assist small states to climate-proof economies before a disaster strikes rather than in the aftermath. 5,471 people have so far visited the Pacific Institute's Diabetics Clinic for consultation and treatment. Speaking at the Eye Care Nurses, Health Minister Rosie Akbar says more than 75% of blindness and visual impairment can be avoided if patients get proper treatment. Akbar says a major cause of blindness and visual impairment is refractive error and diabetic retinopathy.
While refractive error and cataract are treatable, blindness from diabetic retinopathy is irreversible but avoidable with early detection and early intervention. I think one of the key messages that we carry out during advocacy programs is early detection.
Self-confidence is the foundation for all success and achievements. In our Successful Fijian segment tonight, we speak to 40-year-old Lite Rawalai, who owns a laundry and catering service in Tailevu. Senian Imboila with the success story.
Successful Fijians is brought to you by the Fiji Development Bank, your partner in progress.
Brought up by her grandparents in Matainambo, near Nakelo Landing, a few miles away from Nausori town, Lite Rawalai never dreamt of being her own boss.
They brought me up since I was a baby till the day they died. And I thank them because they believe in me They always tell me that out of all their grandchildren, I'm that very special person. When I look at what I have achieved, they taught me well. In every field.
After completing primary school, Rawalai was interested in taking up science, and running her own business was never in the plan.
I take science, yeah. And opposite of that, I'm doing the business thing, yeah, the country. So, in my thinking that we can do anything, apart from whatever you are studying or whatever you are trying to achieve.
She worked as a clerical officer in numerous companies.
Whatever you do, you don't stop there, you just continue. Never mind if you lose or you win, you have to keep on going. So, I believe that, I don't have to go and ask somebody else to give me something, especially money, so I have to work for it.
She ventured into the laundry business in October last year with only a twin-tub washing machine and has never looked back since.
I have more than 1,000 when I started my business. First of all, my grandparents, they are not here with me. They brought me up, and my two aunties, Giva and Ngimeme, they are like a pillar of my strength. They are there for me through thick and thin, and they helped me start my business as well. Mostly my clients, they are around here in Nakelo, and some comes from Nakasi and Lami, Telebu Rugby. So every time they play, they used to bring their jerseys here, and I would like to thank them because they promoting my business.
As an entrepreneur, Rawalai says she makes use of all opportunities to reach to greater heights.
Uneducated or what, you can do it. That's the only thing that used to come up to me. Whatever you have or whatever you can do, you have to do it. Within me, like I said, I don't care about anybody else, what they say. I just care about what I can do.
Rawalai's message to other women: get out of your comfort zone and work towards your dream with confidence. As the saying goes, a woman's best protection is a little money of her own. Sainiani Mboila, FBC News.
Successful Fijians is brought to you by the Fiji Development Bank, your partner in progress.
Up ahead in sports, Fijian Drua secure home semi-final. And boxing revival to assist local boxers. This and more coming up.
Voila, I am Eleanor. For the best classic hits, I only listen to Gold FM here in Singapore. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Seni Rawa. I love listening to Gold FM here in Nosuri. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Dino. I'm from Outrigger, Coral Coast, Singapore. I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Salote. I love listening to Gold FM here in Nosuri. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Bula, my name is Mariva. Gold FM plays the best classics here in Outrigger, Singapore.
Gold FM, only the classic.
The Fiji Airways Drua side has secured a home semi-final in the National Rugby Championship after beating Western Force 33-28 yesterday. The win sees the Drua taking out the minor premiership and the Horan Little Shield for 2018. The unavailability of some overseas players for the Northern Europe tour will give our local players an opportunity to fight for a spot in Fiji Airways Flying Fijian squad. 3 players who have been ruled out because of injury are Penny Ravai, Levani Mbotia and Nemani Nandolo, while some others are in doubt. Ali Kimbia with the story.
Flying Fijians coach John McKee has hinted that some young players may get the nod in the upcoming is to groom and give exposure to all potential players and select the best team for the next World Cup. The Fiji Airways Flying Fijian squad for the Europe Tour will be named in the coming days. Ali Kimbia, FBC Sports.
Boxer Winston Hill has embarked on a new program to revive the amateur boxing in Fiji. In partnership with the Fiji Amateur Boxing Association, the new boxing program will give local boxers the much-needed exposure to prepare for overseas tournaments.
The revival program will take amateur boxing to a new era.
It's an effort to give local amateur boxers the opportunity to gain experience and improve on skill, fitness, and just overall ring crafting.
Hill believes there are potential boxers in Fiji and it is about time to put more emphasis on the sport.
Amateur boxing has had its ups and downs over the years, but I believe that this is a new year, a new era for amateur boxing.
The program will also be a platform to train amateur boxers for the 2019 Pacific Games.
These are training grounds as well for them and selection grounds for the high performance unit at the Fiji Amateur Boxing Association.
The revival boxing program will be held after every 2 weeks at the Suva Boxing and Fitness Gym in Suva. Ali Kimbia, FBC Sports.
Local bowling sensation Lithia Suva and Suren Prakash will take part in the Champion West Champion tournament in Australia next month. This was revealed to FBC Sports by Suva Bowling Club Secretary Divan Chand.
Having their hit out at the National Open Singles Tournament yesterday, the two bowlers will have to get everything right before the big one in Australia.
For the last 2 weeks there hasn't been any bowls due to bad weather, but in terms of mental preparation I've been doing that, and this is actually a good build-up.
Finding time to prepare and knowing the task of taking on the best around the world will not be easy, but Suren Prakash says he is ready.
Well, the preparation has been going on very well. We have been training with senior bowlers here at Suva Bowling Club.
Prakash and Lithia qualified for this tournament after winning the national singles title last year. Ali Kimbia, FBC Sports.
Fiji-born Chokitane Koroi scored a try as he helped Otago claim the Rain Valley Shield by beating Waikato 23-19. Koroi was impressive in the match as he made some strong carries onto the Waikato defensive line. Cloudy conditions and showers were experienced over the central, eastern and northern parts of the group today. Fine weather prevailed elsewhere with cloud and showers developing all the way in the afternoon. Now looking at the west, mostly cloudy with humid conditions. Eastwards from Pacific Harbour to Suva, clouds, humid, some rain and thunderstorm in parts of the area. And up north, humid, occasional rain and drizzles were experienced. At sea, a strong wind warning is now in force for the Yasawa and Mamanuca waters, southwest Viti Levu waters, Kandavu Passage, Vatuira Passage, Koro Sea and southern Lao waters. Southeast winds 20 to 25 knots, rough seas and moderate southerly swells. For the tides, high tide will be at 10:27 p.m. with low tide at 4:57 tomorrow morning. Sunrise will be at 5:37. Now for tomorrow, it's a bit gloomy with rain and cloud to be experienced over most parts of the country, but keep those Monday spirits up high. It's a new week. Looking further on to Tuesday, occasional rain and isolated thunderstorms over the Lao and Lomaiviti group, Taviuni and nearby smaller islands. The eastern parts and interior of the other larger islands is expected. Isolated heavy falls are possible. Recapping the main stories, more confusion in Sadelpa camp. 6 provisional candidates disqualified and fuel prices to increase from tomorrow. For these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. On to our poll question segment. Last week, we asked, should every Fijian fly a flag for Fiji Day Week? Visit our FBC website to answer. You can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email, fbcnews@fbc.com.fj, or share it with us via our Facebook page, FBC News. You can also follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC News, or simply hashtag FBC News. And that was your FBC News for tonight. Until next time, good night.
Hi, I'm Jyotishma. I'm from Singatoka. I love listening to Mirchi FM. Mirchi FM is hot.
Mirchi FM is number one.
I'm Charlene Robert. Mirchi FM rocks in Lambasa.
I'm Soname Nasori Jackson. Mirchi FM is hot.
My name is Raymond Dutt. I'm in Baba Singh Line. Mirchi FM is hot in Lambasa.
I'm Pritika from Jax Nasori. I love listening to Mirchi FM here in Nasori. Mirchi FM is hot.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.